I'm actually relatively good when it comes to writing short, concise headlines. But if the task is create a book with 150 pages, then I would have to take a deep breath. With AI, and in particular with the new o3 mini version of ChatGPT, as well as the possibilities of Claude.ai, a path opens up that not only awakens the author in you, but also delivers fantastic results. Stay tuned until the end. Then I'll show you a possible alternative solution in a moment. You've probably already noticed that ChatGPT has released its latest version, o3 mini, after the DeepSeek drama. If you click on the button at the top left, I currently have the paid Plus plan. You can see the relevant models at the time of recording. Below the model ID, you can see which task the model is suitable for. Given my mission to write a book and the hype surrounding o3 mini, I thought that the latest version would make writing a little easier and deliver better content results. The version I've been using so far is ChatGPT version 4.0, so it was obvious. Let's do a comparison. To begin with, I asked both GPT 4.0 and o3 mini the same question. Do you know the science fiction story The Expanse? If we compare the answers directly with each other, we can initially see some minor differences. o3 mini gave a slightly longer text after 5 seconds. GPT 4.0 gave a shorter answer immediately. Now both models have been briefed. The project Let's Create a Book could begin. You can see very briefly my first results, which are based on somewhat longer preparatory work. The text creation with GPT 4.0, I can truly say that, proved to be amazing, leaving you hungry for the next sentence. You have to bear in mind that a book with 150 pages requires around 300,000 characters. In other words, a lot of content. It soon became apparent that there is obviously a character limit for content creation, which forces the work to be divided into several individual segments. Surprisingly, I've always been very positive about ChatGPT's accurate responses. It soon became evident that things were simply not being done. My repeated questions as to what this was all about remained unanswered. I deliberately chose GPT 4.0 because the joint coordination process and writing style worked really well. It is even claimed several times that the text was expanded to 20,000 characters. In fact, it remained at just under 4,300 characters. In addition, changes were made to chapters that had not been instructed at all. If we look up here in the directory, we find the 9 basic chapters, but the revised chapters 6 and 7 are missing. You see, ChatGPT simply refused to do the work. Very strange. In the course of this comparison, I thought to myself, don't despair. Try the whole thing with o3 mini. But to my great surprise and confusion, the results of o3 mini were significantly worse. The text about my protagonist, for example, is full of boring and trivial terms, despite the identical initial briefing. Everything is powerless and written in such a lame way. I didn't want to go into this any further. The decision to take GPT 4.0 was correct and good. The only negative aspect is the refusal to summarize the text completely. I then performed exactly the same with Claude.ai. Briefing, book structure, chapters, protagonist, scene descriptions and classification of acts. But here too, there seems to be a limit that is impossible to get past. Each text had about 4,500 characters, and so I asked Claude.ai to summarize the entire manuscript into one document. Answer: okay, I'll do it. Then, sorry, I'll do it now. My question: why do you keep asking me if you should do it? Please make one document. Answer: sorry. I'm making one document now. Then, shall I continue? Me, now already a little irritated. Yes, make a document. Claude.ai again: okay, you're right to be upset. I'm sorry. I'll make a document. Whereupon I again: what are you doing? Answer: you're absolutely right. I'm making a document now. I then stopped the experiment with the comment: forget it. That's no good. You keep telling me you're doing it, but you're not. But I really have to say, the results of both platforms are very good. with a lead for GPT 4.0. But with both, the summary into one document fails. The third option, the replacement solution, that I mentioned at the beginning is called complicate. You can create chapters, structures, and text just like in Word. If you want to change individual passages, simply click on this small icon at the top left. You can then use the rewrite function to adjust the text. For example, simply write in here, a grumpy old man, then simply confirm the entry. Complicate will then generate an alternative text suggestion. You can also edit the formatting of the text here, the styling or similar. I will also be using the Google Gemini 2.0 platform in the future. Initial results are very promising. At the moment at least, my favourites are ChatGPT, Claude.ai and complicate. If you are an author, I wish you lots of fun and success. Thank you very much for listening. See you soon. Your channel, AI, Now You Know.